The IS annual ranking is cited to show the most livable cities in the world. Here are more than 30 qualitative and quantitative factors in different categories, including stability, healthcare, culture, environment, education, and infrastructure, are measured to rate the relative comfort of each city. Among the 172 cities surveyed, many of the most livable cities are in Europe. Vienna has been ranked number 1 for many times, the most recent in 2019. Melbourne is the only Australian city in the top 10. Melbourne and Osaka tied for the 10th place, down 2 places from last year. Number 10. Melbourne, Australia. Osaka, Japan, 95.1. Melbourne is one of the economic and commercial centers in the Asia-Pacific region. A number of large companies are headquartered in the central business district of Melbourne, including ANZ and National Bank of Australia, global mining giants Rio Tinto Group and BHP Billiton, Medibank Private Insurance, telecom giant Telstra, retail giant Coles, department store giant Myer, electronic retail giant JB Hi-Fi, etc. The Southern Hemisphere headquarters of many multinational companies are set up in Melbourne, including Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Toshiba, HP, Sony, Mazda, Toyota, Honda, Ford, 7-Eleven ING, Group, JPMorgan, Chase, KFC, etc. Melbourne has the reputation of cultural city and is also an internationally famous fashion city. Its fashion culture, such as clothing, art, music, TV production, film and dance, is well known all over the world. Australia is one of the first countries to implement social welfare system, including milk grant, child care grant, government housing, housing purchase grant, unemployment grant and medical care benefits. Osaka is the main financial center of Japan and is considered as one of the most multicultural and internationalized cities in Japan. The city is the seat of the Osaka Stock Exchange. There are 433 listed companies headquartered in Osaka. The industries involved include electronic engineering, medicine, machinery, electronic devices, chemistry, etc. There are 7 top 500 enterprises in the world, including Panasonic, Itochu, Sumitomo Electric, Kansai Electric, Japan Life Insurance, Daewoo Housing and Sumitomo Life. In addition, there are well-known enterprises such as Sharp and Suntory. The service industry accounts for the largest proportion in Osaka's economy, among which commerce, finance, and information industry account for a large proportion. Number 9. Amsterdam, Netherlands, 95.3. Amsterdam has a pleasant climate, rarely lower than 0°C in winter, and the average maximum temperature in summer is 22°C. In the 2017 Urban Safety Survey report, Amsterdam was rated as the safest city in Europe. As the earliest stock exchange market and capitalist market, the first stock exchange in the world was born. Many well-known multinational enterprises have also been born. Many large Dutch enterprises and banks have their headquarters in Amsterdam, including ABN AMRO AXO, Nobel ING, Group, Ahold and Heineken. In addition, well-known multinational enterprises, including Philips and KPMG, also set up their global headquarters in the city. Founded in 1632, the world-famous University of Amsterdam is a world-class top research university. It is a member of the Global Alliance of Universities and Colleges, Universitas 21, the European Capital University Alliance, and the European Research University Alliance. 6 Nobel Prize winners and 5 Dutch prime ministers were born here. Number 8. Toronto, Canada, 95.4. Toronto is one of the largest financial centers in the world and the 7th largest exchange in the world. It is headquartered in the city, and most Canadian companies are listed here. It has been rated as one of the most livable cities in the world by UN Habitat for many years. It is also one of the safest, wealthiest and highest living standards in the world. Toronto is one of the most ethnically diverse cities in the world. The local residents come from more than 100 nationalities and speak more than 140 different languages. The University of Toronto is a famous public university. The number of scientific research papers published each year is second only to Harvard University in North America, and the number of citations ranks among the top 5 in the world. In the 2015 World University Ranking of Times Higher Education in the United Kingdom, the University of Toronto is the 20th in the world and the first in Canada. York University is the 3rd largest university in Canada. Its business administration major ranks first in the national universities in the Financial Times of London. Number 7. Frankfurt, Germany, 95.7. Frankfurt is an important industrial and commercial, financial service and transportation center in Europe, with hundreds of banks operating 85% of German stock exchanges and the largest international auto show in Europe. Frankfurt's per capita GDP is as high as €73700, ranking first in all German cities. The per capita wage income is €10824, ranking the second. In the GDP, the service industry accounted for 83%, and the productive industry accounted for 17%. Frankfurt is known as the Green Lung. It has the largest urban forest in Germany, covering an area of 6,000 hectares. Frankfurt University is one of the top universities in the world, and the university with the most famous Leibniz Award winners. In the 2021 social report, the German government used 1/3 of its economic output for social welfare for the first time. In 2020, Germany's social welfare expenditure reached a record €1.19 trillion, accounting for 33.6% of Germany's GDP, 2.8 percentage points higher than that during the financial crisis in 2009. Number 6. Geneva, Switzerland, 95.9. Geneva is the world-famous city of clocks and watches. The watches of Patek, Philippe, Vacheron, Constantin, Rolex, Cartier and Chopin all come from here. Many international organizations, such as the World Health Organization, the World Trade Organization and the headquarters of the Red Cross, are working here. The Lake Geneva is as clear as a mirror. The big fountain on the lake is the symbol of Geneva. It was once the seat of the League of Nations, 1921-946, first in the Wilson Palace, and then moved into the Palais des Nations. The seat of the United Nations. Many multinational companies, such as Procter & Gamble, DuPont, Hewlett-Packard and Snow, have their European headquarters in Geneva. The economy is mainly the tertiary industry. The city has an ancient financial industry, especially private banking managing about $1 trillion of assets, and international trade financing. Number 5. Vancouver, Canada, 96.1. Surrounded by lakes and oceans, Vancouver has a very elegant environment and has been rated as one of the most livable cities in the world by the EIU for many years. The temperature in summer is about 20 C, and the temperature in winter is above 0 C. The highly developed film production industry is the third largest production center in North America, after Los Angeles and New York. Known as Northern Hollywood, the famous university is the University of British Columbia. In 2020, Maclean magazine ranked the third among Canadian medical and doctoral universities. Simon Fraser University was named the best comprehensive university in Canada by Maclean magazine in 2009. Emily Carr University of Art and Design, founded in 1925, is recognized as an innovative and outstanding university in visual art, film and television art and design in the world. In Vancouver's social security system, all medical expenses are borne by the government. It also covers various subsidies, such as unemployment and child rearing. Number 3. Calgary, Canada. Zurich, Switzerland. 96.3. Calgary is the largest energy center in Canada, and the second largest energy center in North America. World-famous oil companies have set up branches here, and the headquarters of many energy companies are located here. As an important financial center in Western Canada, the world's top 10 investment banks also have branches here. The density of engineers is the highest in China, and has been rated as the cleanest city in the world by UN Habitat for many times. The annual average concentration of PM 2.5 is only 5. Calgary is close to the Rocky Mountains, with 4 distinct seasons, and the climate comfort ranking third in the country. The whole people enjoy free medical care, no matter in any country in the world. The medical welfare system can reimburse the expenses of emergency, hospitalization, medical treatment or medicine. Zurich is often the richest city in Europe. It is famous for its clear and pure lakes and the beautiful alpine mountains. More than 120 major banks in the world are headquartered here. It is one of the largest financial centers in the world and is known as the European billionaire city. UBS, Credit Suisse, Zurich Financial Services Group and many European private banks are headquartered in Zurich. The efficient and strict confidentiality of the Swiss banking industry makes Zurich a major offshore banking center in the world. The financial account flow accounts for about 1/4 of the economic activities of the whole city of Zurich. The Swiss Stock Exchange is headquartered in Zurich. Zurich has a long history. It is a city combining the Middle Ages and modernization. The elegant and beautiful ancient buildings and many shops handed down from the Middle Ages make it full of nostalgia and retro atmosphere. The healthcare system enjoys a high reputation in the world and has a wide range of welfare security programs. Every Latvian can enjoy nearly 400 kinds of welfare protection from birth. Number 2. Copenhagen, Denmark. 98. Copenhagen is the political, economic, cultural and transportation center of Denmark. It has been selected as the most livable city in the world by UN Habitat and rated as the best designed city. Most of Denmark's important food, shipbuilding, machinery, electronics and other industries are concentrated here. And many important international conferences in the world are held here. The climate here is pleasant, and the average temperature in summer is 20 C. It is a famous summer city in the world. The living environment here is very beautiful. The iconic statue mermaid meditates quietly on the beach. It is called the most fairy tale city. Copenhagen has the oldest university in Denmark. The University of Copenhagen is one of the oldest universities in Northern Europe. The Royal Conservatory of Music was founded by the Prince of Wales in 1883 and was accepted as a member of the Royal Society. Number 1. Vienna, Austria, 99.1. Vienna has been rated as one of the most livable cities in the world by UN Habitat for many years. The Golden Hall and the Vienna New Year concert have high popularity. Beethoven, John, Strauss, Haydn, Mozart and other music giants are all related to this city and are called the world music capital. Vienna, located on the bank of the Danube, has a pleasant climate, few high-rise buildings, clean streets and good air. The Danube is always blue. The gap between the rich and the poor is small. Social security is good, and the crime rate is very low. Vienna implements the city's social insurance and relief system, mainly including medical insurance, unemployment insurance, endowment insurance and accident insurance.